Yo, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out the Core Battle Belt. We'll unbox it, take a look at everything that comes in the package, walk through the setup process, and I'll show you how I configured mine. If you've been thinking about upgrading your range belt or duty setup, this video should give you a good idea of what to expect. So if you enjoy gear reviews and setup videos, be sure to like this video, subscribe, and let's jump right in. All right, so right out of the box, this is what you get. You get your outer battle belt here. You get the inner hook and loop belt. You get your buckle and any hardware that you got that comes with it. You get some instructions to get this installed, and then any accessories that you ordered, or some of them they offer belts that come with accessories already. So first impressions, let me click this so I can actually. The material of this is solid. I already have their EDC belt, and I wear that every day to work and everything like that. So I'm already familiar with their products, super sturdy. Um, and you can tell this is definitely thicker than my EDC belt, and this is built to handle regular range use and training. All right, so before we get into the setup, I just want to take a quick look at some of the features that make this belt stand out. So one of the biggest highlights is the micro adjustment system. So your typical belt just has the select number of holes in there, and once you're inside or outside of that, you're out of luck. These have a ratcheting system that goes with the buckle. Um, Let me grab the one I wear every day. So this is my EDC belt, and I'll show you. So you can tighten and loosen. Just adjustments. Hey, you ate a big meal for lunch, loosen that belt up, and as the day goes on, you can tighten it back up. I have lost a lot of weight, so what I was able to do with this type of belt is, you see these numbers on here. As I lost weight, I can cut an inch off, and that'll give me more ratcheting. And once I get to the end, then I just kind of do that again. So it's on the biggest thing. And then on the outer layer, this is a mold compatible outer layer, so this gives you plenty of flexibility when it goes to mounting pouches and accessories while keeping everything secure on your person. um, this buckle feels really sturdy. Like, I'll show you the difference between um, my EDC belt, a little more fashion, versus this. You can tell this is when you're ready to put in work. Definitely two different materials. They're both sturdy, but this is definitely with rigidity in mind. All right, so let's go ahead and get this belt fitted. So um, first step is we're going to determine the correct length. It's always better to leave a little extra while measuring, because you can always trim it later. So just measure my waist while wearing the clothing that I normally would. I got some shorts on because I just got back from the gym, so but I do know my pant size, so I just go off my pant size. So once you confirm the measurement, um, let's say to take this and use your pant size. Remember, this is not off of your waist. This is off your pant size. So I'm gonna go from the tip and gonna measure down and make sure it's right. I think I had a 42. All right, and I'm gonna take this marker. I'm gonna just mark it so I know where to cut. All right, and just take some scissors. There's the mark I made right here. So I'm just gonna cut right on that line. All right, man. No cap. I don't know what was wrong with the scissors. Maybe this just speaks to the belt. At this point, I really started struggling to cut this belt, and so I just sped up through it. I ended up even stopping the video because I was really struggling to get it cut, but eventually we did get it cut. So um, I guess kudos to me. But yeah, this was crazy. All right, guys. So I did get that cut, and I did use the same scissors, but I'm gonna go ahead and kind of singe this down a little bit, uh, just so it doesn't frill. All right. And then what I'm gonna do is attach the buckle now. Take this out. Yes, take out. Oh, not the buckle. Push that all the way in. All right. So all the way up against the back there. I think that's as far as I can get it. I'm gonna clamp this retention down and just torque this back down. All right. So that, I think that's on there pretty good. So the outer belt was done. So outer belt done. All right, now for the inner belt. So for this one, similar process, but this time um, you um, have this part right here, and in the instructions they tell you, if you put it on and this clamps down and you have extra excess over this part here, then you just cut it. But I'm gonna do it the right way and measure it, and it is 1 inch shorter than what you did on the original. So my original was 42, and so I'm gonna go down to 41 on this one. I'm just gonna mark where to cut at the 41. And again, I'm just gonna get this cut. And honestly, I did go one hand up just to be safe. You can always trim the drill off, but you can't have to do that. So run through this a little bit there, then the outer belt is a little easier. But, and again, same thing. Just gonna clean this up. And this piece goes onto here. So get that on there and just close that down. Press that. I'll probably get some pliers or something and do that a little bit better, but there's the inner belt done. Bam. All right, guys. So now is the fun part. So now we get to put all of our accessories on, and you'll get to see kind of what all I'm running. So this is their core trio pouch, 2 pistol mags, 1 AR mag. And I kind of went with the gray scheme for these. So you just pull that Velcro off, and this is like the mold system, but you don't have to like feed it through or anything. You really just place the belt and just strap it down. So. All right, so there you have it. That's the trio mag pouch on there. So now I'm gonna put, this is their dump pouch. Really can use this whatever you want to use it for, spare mags, trash, gloves, and accessories. So it's folded up, and same process. You just put the straps on onto the belt here and go ahead and close it down, and then put this back piece on there. And as you can see, you open it up, and this bag actually expands into like a decent sized bag. So that's why I say you can pretty much hold a good amount of stuff in there, empty mags, whatever the case may be. And then when you're done with it, you just fold it back up. All right, so next I'm putting on my drop leg holster. This is from Alien Gear Holsters. I originally had an HKP 30 on this, but the shell came in for my Springfield Echelon, so I went ahead with that instead. I just like how that one shoots a little bit better. Plus, I have uh, 321 round mags that I'm going to be running with this setup. So same process. You just snap this on. If you're not familiar with Alien Gear setups, you snap this on and it just kind of attaches, and it's a quick mount thing. If you did or did not notice, I definitely installed this upside down, backwards, whatever the case. Yeah, I screwed it up, but that's neither here nor there. But when I did do the fitting, I went ahead and fixed everything, so it should look proper in the next clip. All right, guys. So the setup is pretty simple. You just put the lower belt on as you would like a normal belt, and attach that. I still did mine too big, but then you take the outer belt, and there's Velcro lining on the inside of the battle belt and on the outside of this first single belt. So you just use that to secure it in place. And I kind of struggled a little bit because I'd already had magazines and everything on there, but eventually I do get it. And it's still a little bit too big. I have to downsize it. I'd rather um, it have been a little bit too big on the first try, just because obviously you can't add the material back. So I was just trying to play it safe. But this is how it came out. Let me know what you guys think. Overall, my first impression of the Core Battle Belt is very positive. The setup process is straightforward, even though I made it look very difficult. The quality feels excellent, and the micro adjustment system is one of its standout features that I really love about the belt. If you've been considering one, hopefully this walkthrough gave you a better idea of how everything comes together. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'd also like to hear how you've configured your own battle belts. I do have one missing piece. I do want to add their core IFAK on there, which is basically like their trauma kit. Comes with the tourniquet and some other stuff in there. So that will be added on there later on in the future. But other than that, thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.